Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that has been coming to my channel. Like this video, share this video, and hit that notification bell so you guys know when I drop my next one. Listen, you guys, we have some breaking news. Apparently, Ryan Reynolds is now trying to get dismissed as a defendant or claimant. I don't even know what we're doing at this point in this case. Apparently, he feels like he has nothing to do with this. I beg to differ. However, we're just going to read all of this through, and I'll be making some commentary here and there, but mostly I'm going to try to stick with this lawsuit. If you guys would like for me to read this in full, please leave a comment below. This lawsuit actually has 38 pages, not too long. Now, I'm actually starting on page 9 because the early pages, scroll back up here, are just the index pages of the lawsuit, so I skipped those. And we are starting down here on page 9. The previous pages were just index pages that I felt like we did not have to go through. And without further ado, we're going to get started. Section 1, Introduction. Blake Lively sued Jamie Heath, Justin B., It Ends With Us Movie LLC, Jennifer Abel, Melissa Nathan, Wayfair Studios LLC, and Steve Sorowitz, the Wayfair partners, after they collectively launched a retaliatory social manipulation campaign to destroy and bury her because she privately spoke up about SH and inappropriate conduct that she and others experienced on the set of the film It Ends With Us, the film. So what does Ryan Reynolds have to do with that, legally speaking, other than being a supportive spouse who has witnessed firsthand the emotional, reputational, and financial devastation Blake Lively has suffered? Nothing. Mr. Ryan Reynolds is a defendant in this action for one reason, and one reason only, because billionaire plaintiff Steve Sorowitz promised to spend up to $100 million to ruin Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. The first amended complaint, ECF number 50.2 FAC or Wayfair complaint that Sorowitz and his co-plaintiffs filed, seeks to fulfill that promise by polluting this court's docket with hundreds of paragraphs of clickbait designed for an audience other than this court, with virtually no bearing or recognizable legal claims. The Wayfair parties have described the FAC as the most recent attempt to put all the evidence before the court and the public. Emphasis in original. That is damning concession, given the lack of any actual evidence supporting any legally recognizable claim against Ryan Reynolds. The Wayfair party's so-called receipts include annotated excerpts, many which heavily redacts made by some unidentified person of emails, text messages, videos, photographs, such as large colored photographs comparing Ryan Reynolds' long hair in a movie with Justin B's long hairstyle at some point in his real life. But the FAC is pleading not a gossip rag, and this so-called receipts failed to establish the requisite elements of a single one of the many causes of action alleged against Mr. Reynolds. Now, before I continue reading, I actually think this might have set this situation up to look at the text messages between Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, and this is why. If Ryan is saying that it was coincidental that he had a man bun in Deadpool, then I would have to ask what were the text messages he and his wife were going back and forth with while Deadpool was filming. Now, usually a husband and wife, from what I know, I'm not a lawyer, Usually, I do believe a husband and wife do not have to share inner workings of their own messages. But let's go back up here. If he wants to say that because the receipt included a man bun and then he wore it in a movie, he might actually, this actually might have grounds for Justin's lawyer to be like, okay, if you're going to dismiss it on this grounds, we need to see y'all text messages now. So, yes, Justin B's lawyer should definitely look into seeing if he can get the messages from Blake and Ryan moved into this, and that's just my opinion. At least to, you know, file some type of suit to see if he can get them, because that would be a smoking gun if they can line those messages up with when these incidences allegedly happened at It Ends With Us and when Deadpool was being filmed. Let me continue. And again, that is just my opinion. Continuing, the Wayfair parties attempt but fail to assert 6 causes of action as to Ryan Reynolds. Each fails to plead facts sufficient to establish a prima facie case as a matter of law. For example, the plaintiffs collectively assert a claim for defamation without pleading a single complete statement or identifying the time or place of such statement, nor can they because no such defamatory statement exists. Further, the entirety of plaintiff's defamation claim appears to be based on 2 times that Ryan allegedly called Justin a predator. But the FAC alleges no plausible facts that suggest Ryan did not believe this comment to be true. Instead, the relevant FAC allegations suggest that Ryan Reynolds genuinely, perhaps passionately, believes that Justin B's behavior is reflective of a predator. Again, he could actually get hit on this. A lawyer definitely has to go back over this, because I really do think that Ryan is opening himself up to be examined a lot more, and he might even be deposed because of this. Even if the FAC plausibly alleges that Ryan Reynolds called Justin a predator, while believing the opposite, which it does not, the law establishes that calling someone a predator amounts to constitutionally protected opinion, and the FAC thin-skinned outrage over a movie character. The satirical woke nice pool does not even pretend to be tied to any actual legal claims. Instead, it falls into the FAC's general allegation of hurt feelings, which in reality is nothing more than a desperate effort to advance the same curated bully image that the Wayfair parties created and decimated in the retaliation campaign they launched against Blake Lively in August of 2024. Now, again, I'm not a lawyer, but a really good lawyer might be able to go through these paragraphs and really start subpoenaing information, including even written notes from the Deadpool movie. You know, if it was notes on that movie and these incidents happened at the same time that Blake Lively was filming her movie, you know, we might get a lot of tea out of this. Let's just keep going. This is a lot. All the other claims fail for similar reasons. The Wayfair parties say that Ryan Reynolds extorted them, but failed to allege that he received any money or property. They claim he interfered with the contract without identifying what the contract is, what provisions were allegedly breached, or even which of them were parties to it. They assert $400 million in damages without explaining anything about who suffered that loss and what proportion as a result of which claims or what proximately caused such losses. The FAC is long on hyperbole, prose, and claims, but devoid of any facts necessary to state once recognized by state. It is in essence a burn book filled with grievances attempting to shame Ryan Reynolds for being the kind of man who is confident enough to listen to the woman in his life and hold her anguish and actually stand with her. The FAC is, in sum, a textbook retaliatory slap suit, and it should be dismissed with prejudice. All right, this is a lot of information that they are actually bringing out, and I'm not going to say that these are not good arguments. However, I will say this, that because he brought this up to be able to dismiss, I am now certain that a really good lawyer would look at this and be like, okay, you bringing this up. Now we are about to try to subpoena some more stuff. So I think that him bringing this up might have actually hurt their case. If I was a lawyer, and this is just my opinion, I would actually request to subpoena Blake and Ryan's text messages at this point. This will be a good place to or lobby the courts to subpoena those messages, because normally you cannot get a husband and wife text message. Secondly, I would ask for any and all notes from the Deadpool movie, in which even if they had to, add this scene, if it was notes on, the script or, the dailies, if they changed to add this when the situation was allegedly going on with It Ends With Us, they can definitely line this up and include Ryan in this lawsuit. So, yeah, his lawyers definitely filled in the pieces probably needed to get more information out. So, I'm definitely watching this. Yes, I'm going to have to keep reading through this because there's so much to go through, you guys. This will be part 1 of Ryan Reynolds' dismissal legal documents of him asking for dismissal. I'm definitely going to come back with a part 2. Like, share, subscribe. There's so much going on. So be safe and enjoy your night. Bye, guys.